Holy smokes, it's the whole city of Calgary here.
The amazing author Thomas King says, the truth about stories, my friends, is that's all we are. How can you define yourself in the world without telling a story? How many times have you gone to a library and been able to check out a Mark Wolflake for an hour? Or a Reg Crowshoe, or a Casey Eagle speaker? For 20 minutes, you got one-on-one time with the great historians of this land. Woo! Son of a gun. And that's really what this was about, a chance to sit down and hear amazing stories from such talented and gifted storytellers. But not only that, they are our history. They are the people that carry our knowledge beyond anything that you would even understand. You sit in libraries in the Western world, this is our library, friends. And if we don't do more of these kinds of situations, we're going to lose those stories. Because they're not written down the same way as what the Western world is.
I think one thing that I would acknowledge is the concept of stories. But when we look at our stories are data, our stories are knowledge, our stories are what's happening out in First Nation communities. And all that data and information is stored in containers we call stories. I think it's important we take that as knowledge and assess it, because First Nations today, we have a lot of hope, and in the future we see light at the end of the tunnel.
Education is not just books, but it's storytelling that have been passed on and not registered in books. And tonight I think us elders are trying to share this with all of you, and we're very grateful that you're all here listening and wanting to learn.
As elders, we're servants to the people. Teaching the elders is to teach you about being human beings. I think that's one of the basic principles, that even through our stories, it goes back to the human being. It's a difference.
You have to listen to the stories like a little boy and a little girl. Because sometimes if you listen to them as an adult, you will lose the essence of those stories. You will not grasp them like an inquisitive child.
Through this dialogue, I think we can begin to understand each other, and we need to teach our children the basics of a sense of belonging, good homes, love, nurturing, and to share everything together. And for the longest time as Native people, we felt inferior to the main society, and those days are gone now. We can excel and we can have a better relationship.
And I think it's time we sit down and we talk, and like neighbors used to be way back in the days when you have tea and bannock and you're talking stories. We really miss that. Keep learning and keep knowing that knowledge is very strong, and sharing with everybody, because we all live in this planet Earth. We all have to get along, and we want to save Mother Earth. So I think that's a start there, by being respectful for each other, and also for our animals and the stars and what we breathe and everything.
And remember, we are all even. Nobody's better than the other person. We're walking on equal ground, hand in hand. And by doing that, you're going to go a long ways.
Until you walk a mile in their moccasins, you'll never truly understand their way. We have to understand we're all people, all the same, even though we have come from different ethnic groups and different groups, and that we're all the same. We're all brothers and sisters. And it's only through dialogue like these that we have been having do we begin to have some understanding of the issues facing all our people.
I really hope this is not the last time. I'm really hoping. I know some done to continue this very important here. It's part of reconciliation. We talk about reconciliation on my table, and it's part of it. We need to understand each other and get along